One extra.
Right now I'm with one of my favorite MCs, good friend of mine. Came on the show a couple of times, always laces us with treats. Like the first time he came on the show, he did the Paris joint, like freestyled over that, tore it up. And then the second time that he came on my show, you did crazy freestyle, Bone Thugs and Harmony. And you did the Nas Barkley joint.
Man, I remember 2013.
Yeah.
The Nas Barkley. It was... Let me tell you what song it was. What song was it?
Hey, I forgot. It's just dope.
I forgot too. It was tight though.
It's dope. Was that like kind of like a point where it opened your working relationship up with Danger Mouse?
No. Actually, the reason why I think Danger Mouse knew was because Ferg, ASAP Ferg and I actually made a song called Get High in 2008, and we released the video in 2010. And CeeLo, I believe, from my recollection, I was told CeeLo informed Danger Mouse. And that's how he knew about it. So by the time, I've always wanted to work with him. So after interviews and trying to reach out, the gods from above opened up, cast it down, and gave Danger Mouse. And he worked with me, man, and he's been a mentor since and a big brother, and more than anything, just a really good, daring friend. He's a good friend. He's a dear friend of mine, and I really appreciate him, and got me through some hard times in my life, you know, and always been there for me, always had my back, even when it doesn't have anything to do with business.
Right.
So that was more of that was a life-changing experience, and especially meeting him, and for the past 3 years working with him now. Since he was on the first album, so yeah.
I mean, you've with this latest album, you killed it with that.
Thank you, man. Thank
real
you.
Body of work. Like, how was it making the album this time around as opposed to the first one?
Yeah, I think with the first one, it was just really all about singles.
Right.
Commercial singles and mainstream success. I'm a mainstream household figure at this point, so I didn't feel the need to contribute to that, you know. I felt I didn't need to cater to that, not contribute, pardon me. So this album was really about perfecting and showcasing my artistry as a true talent, like a true talented individual, because people marginalize and they categorize you as just a rapper. And at this point, you know, rappers are the epitome of entertainers, because they treat rappers like the new deadbeat dad. 2 earrings, couple baby mamas, you know, leased car, IRS, and you know, house foreclosed and problems and jets in the videos, but yet the properties being seized. This is what people think about us, and a lot of people contribute to that stereotype and that cliche, and I'm just trying to show them that it's a lot of us that don't live that way and don't have that mentality. Because I realized that the reason why most artists make the music that they make is because they want to sell records to make money, because they feel like that's what's needed for pop culture. And I'm here to tell them that you can make alternative music and make more money than your favorite pop rapper. It's proof.
How do you do that?
You got to stay true to yourself. You got to make some really good. I mean, it's going to sound cliche, but if you want to hear it, you got to make dope shit. You got to make dope stuff. You can't just because you're making stuff that's true to you, that don't it got to be dope also. It got to be good.
We've got thousands of MCs that are up and coming watching this right now. Like, and they're trying to get into the game, and they're going to take that advice from you, and you're going to inspire them as you've inspired many before. But how do you get that money? Like, when you make a dope body of work like that you've done, like, what's the revenues? What's the streams?
The revenue streams is, well, first off, when you become a artist, you become the commodity. So therefore, you got to just learn how to manage and develop and market yourself. We don't need labels anymore. We don't need that kind of marketing dollars anymore. Everything is just internal, home-based kind of style now, right? So with that being said, if you wake up in the morning and decide to go on the internet, upload a video that just so happens to get 1 million hits the next day, you're the internet's new superstar. We got a bunch of them come and go every day. Some people are meant to stick around, and some people was just that one fad that just came and went, right? And so the people who actually want to make a career and pursue a career out of it, and who actually are genuine artists and want to showcase their abilities as an individual, that's what I meant, the aspect of staying true to yourself. As far as marketing it, don't spend all your money as soon as you get it. You don't got to get gold chains and spend it on. Like for me, I didn't start spending money until a year and on other things. My money went into videos, shows, tour buses, stuff, props like that. Like I didn't start spending money until I made sure I got my own money, because I had a record deal that was in advance. You got to get that back. That's not your money. It is, but it's not. So I did what I was supposed to do with it. A lot of people get the quick money and just they're content and satisfied and they settle for that. Nah, man. It's about the long money. It's about the long run. You get what I'm saying? I really got to fart right now.
Let it out, man.
All right.
So good.
Don't look at me like a creep after it happens. I'm literally about to fart on national. Oh, I felt so good.
There you go.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. Ladies, I hope you still think I'm sexy after this, because it doesn't really smell that bad. On second note, it doesn't smell. It doesn't smell, whatever. So, yeah.
LSD Giant. I love the video for that as well. The video, it's like a film. It's crazy.
LSD is a fragment of a trip I once had. It's like I took that, and if you take Into the Void, you go to Tokyo, you have LSD. You know? I mean, people in hip hop, they haven't heard. You can't categorize this as a trip hop album or a cloud rap album. It's just like, how do you categorize it? So I feel like it's just a contemporary album, and for me, I wanted to try my best to create a masterpiece and inspire people and put them on and things, because like I said, my era, a lot of them are oblivious. They don't know about like alternative music or psychedelic music for that matter. So I try to put them onto it.
How does it feel to be back in the UK? Because you recently just tore down O2 Arena. That was crazy.
Yo, were you there?
Yes.
You was for real?
I stood by the side of the stage.
Did you like? I designed that.
That's crazy.
My whole stage. So I'm doing all my production, stage production. I'm doing all the creative direction on that. So what inspired that was a Michael Jackson show that I seen on tape years ago.
Right.
And I figured that I could do that. I mean, it's not. I mean, come on, they've done kaboogies for years now. Like, but in hip hop, it hasn't really been done or executed by the artists themselves. And so, did you like it?
Yo, the silhouette where you were sat down.
That's the kabuki.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And that's what I designed.
Yeah, it's dope.
And nobody knew what I was talking about.
I had the AAA side of stage pass, could go anywhere. I went into the crowd to see it because I wanted to see it, like view it properly. So and he's doing the thing with the keyboard at the beginning. It just looked epic.
Thank you, bro. And that's the thing. Like when you bring that to your team, and you're like, okay, well, I want to screen and I want to use silhouettes in my shadows and everything. What is he talking about? Then you're like, listen, man, like, you know, you get frustrated, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not the only, within a month, I designed 3 stages.
Right.
A stage I did for Austin City Limits, and it's like my jukebox joint video.
Yeah.
Mixed in one, and it's like King Rooms on stage, and that's more minimal. Then I have this stage that I've been doing for the tour with myself and Tyler the Creator, where it's just like I took Instagram and basically I wanted to, you know, kind of like I wanted to imitate what my Instagram would look like in real life. So it was like 3 stories, and I can't really describe it. And it looks like a dollhouse. So when I was explaining that to people, they were like, "What?" You know?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? And it's like, pay attention, listen to what I'm telling you, and you'll know what I'm talking about. And because most of these creative people who have experience, don't want to listen to a novice. They don't want to listen to somebody with some unorthodox aesthetic. So,
but that's how you push the boundaries.
Bingo. Bingo. It's all about the vets with experience willing to take advice from somebody with raw talent.
You did something for One Extra recently where, you was at Maida Vale Studios and there's a sign in front of the DJ decks where it says Canal Street. And I heard that there was very specific that you needed that sign. And I know someone who put that sign together within 24 hours. How important is Canal Street to, you coming through?
Well, all of my jewelry, I've been collecting costume jewelry. I just wanted to put that in there. But I've been collecting costume jewelry, and I get it from these exclusive stores on Canal. And now everybody's trying to look for it. But I bought all the good pieces already, so there's nothing left. But the reason why Canal is significant to me in my life is because coming from New York City, everybody knows Canal Street was like hustle mania. You walk down that block, you get fake Rolexes, fake Louis Vuitton bags. I'm talking about the 90s. And
I got a lot of mixtapes from that back in the day.
These bootlegs and CDs and stuff. CDs aren't as popular anymore, but you get DVD movies and stuff like that and on Canal Street and electronics and whatnot. So Canal Street was just that hustle mentality. Hustle. I hustle every day in life, thinking back, except naming it something. And I live a block away from Canal Street. I live in Soho now, so my block is Broadway between Broome and Grand. Okay. And Canal Street is
we need to hold that down, man. Everyone's gonna be knocking over yo, Rocky.
They already know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they already know. People see me in my neighborhood and they say what's up and stuff. Because I live in a neighborhood, it's like posh people and people who just on their own. You know what I'm saying? They ain't sweating no rap. Half of them don't even know who I am, so it doesn't matter. Right. They richer than me. So it's cool.
Okay. It feels like Ferg is gonna have a good 2016.
Oh man, Ferg's new stuff is crazy. The Trap Lord is back, man. He's man. I'm telling you, his new stuff. I don't even want to describe it. You'll see. ASAP Ferg is back. We always do it back to back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's coming with the rawness, the heat, the Fergenstein, the Trap Lord. He's coming with all that raw energy. Ferg, man, he's crazy, man. He's just so animated.
I mean, as a DJ, you cannot do a club night without playing Work or Shabba.
You can't. See, that's the thing. It's when I get to live in these alternative places and artsy-fartsy places, he's smashing the clubs. He's smashing radio. Nas needs to be the guy that just kills it on some raw and New York, bringing that back, that nasty crack in the sock era. 12 is just straight up his aesthetic is New York. That's what I love about ASAP. Everybody's different, but all our styles are so cohesive that they complement each other.
So when are we getting that Mob album?
ASAP, no pun intended.
Because it's needed.
Yes, sir. Well overdue.
Yeah.
If not now, then when?
Yeah. So when?
ASAP.
Okay. So, second album, you done the mixtape thing, you establishing yourself as one of the great ones, for this generation. What's next for ASAP Rocky? What have you got lined up?
Aside from, I just directed a video for Dior.
Okay.
That's gonna be tight.
Okay. All right. I heard you was in a Palace store recently as well. Literally just bought it out.
That might have been Drake. Usually I try to get the free 99. I call up the homie, yo, Lev, listen, I need this mad kingdom. I need the palace, the mans and the ends. I need the palace. That's my whack ass British accent. I'm working on it. Yeah. It'll be better. Give me about another year here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What you guys say? What you guys say? In it. In it.
You're doing well in it.
Oh, man. You do it so much better, man. I sound so whack when I say it.
But it's good to see you, supporting a brand like Palace, because that's one of the dopest lines to come out of the UK.
Shout out to Lev. I have to because the culture is just raw. I was probably the first celebrity or whatever you want to categorize me as to really stamp the brand like this is tight, because you got streetwear brands and skate brands that don't only appeal that doesn't only appeal to just skaters. It's a streetwear brand.
Yeah.
And I think the culture of Palace was just amazing. And not only that, if you know anything about the brand Palace, the first skate video Lev ever produced that he made was to my song Palace from my mixtape in 2011. So it's all family. You already
History.
know. Gang in this bang gang. You're right.
And then, you know, you've always been a supporter of UK artists, of course.
Yeah.
You've had Joe Fox. I love you discovering UK artists and
Yeah.
putting them on. And then how do you feel about what's happening with grime right now? Because it's getting a lot of attention. There's you know, other US artists are looking at it, but how's it impacting in the States from me, or is it from your perspective?
Not yet, but here it's huge. Europe, huge.
Yeah.
But Skeppy, he could go to the States and people know who he is. Dizzy Rascal go to the States, they know who he is. That's it.
What do they need to do to take it further? Like other grime artists coming through?
That's a question they gotta ask their managers. I don't know. I don't know if I got the answers. I'm not Sway. I don't have the answers.
That's dope. But listen, like, we Maida Vale Studios. It's freezing cold. You got your coat and your scarf.
I got the very rare helmet laying on with the very rare Midnight Studios, the very rare Adidas track pants, with the very rare Raf Stan Smith Adidas. Cozy, you feel me?
Yeah.
Very cozy.
Yeah. I'm not, so I'm gonna have to break out. But listen, as always, it's good to hook up, man. And like anytime you're in the UK, you know.
Oh man, you know
always
I
good to
appreciate
connect.
you, brother. You know I appreciate you, man. It's always good seeing you and chatting with you, man. Good times, brother.
Nah, likewise, man.
Of course,
I'm
man.
looking out for that ASAP Mob album.
And I got you. Remember ASAP.